Some major developments in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. The judge overseeing the case dismissed a second juror after inconsistent answers about his residence came into light. The defense argued this trimmed the jury's diversity, but the judge maintained the basis was credibility, not because of race. Also, the jury viewed sexually graphic video clips recorded during Combs' former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, as one, this one back in 2012 and another one back in 2014. Only the jury and the legal team saw that footage. The prosecution also presented credit card records that say at Combs' American Express card, the payments for flights and escorts. They also showed internal messages arranging for sexual encounters. Joining us now is defense attorney Darryl Cohen, my friend. This is getting a little bit juicy now on us. We're seeing two jurors removed for credibility issues in a high-profile case. Does that raise any red flags that we should know about?
Not really. High-profile cases tend to drag on and on and on, as Puff Daddy has done. So the more it drags on, the more people wonder what's going on. And jurors can be removed for any number of reasons. Inadvertently looking at a newspaper, inadvertently going to the web, and oh my gosh, there's something about the case. So this doesn't bother me at all. What would bother me if this evidence came to the attention of the judge and the judge did not remove the jurors. This doesn't bother me. Fair and impartial. Look, I don't know if you remember Johnny Carson, but Johnny Carson had something he would say oftentimes. It's hermetically sealed. We would love for jurors to be in a hermetically sealed environment. They're not. They're subject to all the things that we're subject to. They try to keep it down. This doesn't bother me, not at all.
Let's talk about that diversity. Is the judge handling the diversity concerns properly here, or could the defense spin that into an appeal or something like that?
Well, the defense is obviously going to spin anything they possibly can into an appeal if he is convicted, as I suspect he will be. But could they do it? Yes. But the judge answered it the way the judge should have answered it. I'm not interested really in diversity. I'm interested in blind justice. Justice doesn't have anything to do with color, doesn't have anything to do with religion. It has to do with what happened or didn't happen.
From the prosecutor's side, how would you have handled the approach of this graphic video that they're now seeing being put into evidence there? How would you handle that being shown to the jury?
What I used to do is, and I would do now, is to say to the jury, I don't like having to bring this evidence to you, but we have no choice. It is part of the case. And as a result, I understand you very well, may be shocked, you may be dismayed, but you're going to be educated and you have to see what happened. It's one thing to testify under oath, raising my right hand, I swear to tell the truth, and jurors hear that. But when they see video evidence, they don't just hear it, they see it, and it becomes embedded in their psyche. That's important.
Is that the balancing act right there? Tell them, hey, this is what you're going to learn from it. And it's shocking, but this is what you're going to learn.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't want to bring this to you, but if I didn't bring it to you, we would not have a fair and impartial trial. And ask the judge, that's the case. So that's what I would do. And I think they're doing a nice job of saying, I don't want to do this, but I have no choice in the interest of justice.
We're hearing that the jury could get the case by the end of the week. What's left for the defense now?
That's a very good question. Obviously, the defendant could decide to testify. He shouldn't. That would be a terrible mistake in my view. But if he doesn't, he is likely going to be convicted. And if he does, he's likely going to be convicted, and he'll leave himself open for cross-examination, for questions from the prosecution about why, what, how, when, etc. So the defense has to spin it, in my view. They have to say, hey, this is the record business. This is not unusual. It may be illegal, but it shouldn't be. What he did was what any record executive would do and has done. That's all they've got.
From the beginning,
and they're hoping that those one or two jurors will say, you know what, you're right, not guilty.
From the beginning, you were saying he was in deep yogurt. Do you feel any different now?
The yogurt is thicker. It's more like cement. It's been thickened and heavier, and his legs are tightly engrossed in that deepest of yogurts.
Oh, man. All right, Darryl. Really appreciate you joining us, and thank you for your insight, man. It's been great. It's been great. We'll
Take
continue.
care, my friend.
We'll continue.